I don't know why, but this topic seems to elicit so much stress and so much confusion for newer entrepreneurs.
You an entrepreneur, I got what you need.
Hey there, my love. Welcome back to CPTV. I'm CP, and you are in the place for aspiring and growing entrepreneurs who want to turn their passions into businesses and their businesses into dream entrepreneurial freedom. If that sounds good to you, then go ahead and subscribe, because this is the place you are going to want to be every single Tuesday, because I give you the training on the step-by-step business processes, tips, tools, strategies that you can implement immediately in your journey and life so you can get to that level of entrepreneurial freedom that you so deserve, dream about, and desire. So you heard me. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and click that bell so you don't miss any of it. And of course, if you like it, then show me. Smash that like button and tell me what questions you have, what you need, what's going on in your business life in the comments below. I do read them. I do answer questions. And if you don't believe me, then just try me. You'll see. Okay. We have got to talk about this whole registered agent when you are forming your business stuff. I don't know why, but this topic seems to elicit so much stress and so much confusion for newer entrepreneurs. And I get why. I remember when I was taking it upon myself to register my first LLC, and that whole question came up. Who's your agent? What's their address? I absolutely froze in panic. And I remember thinking, what is the agent supposed to be? Who is this person? Who should I choose? What can I choose? Who can I choose? And it was just too many questions. But over the years, I've started more and more businesses, and I've had different types of registered agents. And I first want to let you know that it is not that serious.
Why so serious?
Okay, it is just not. Take a deep breath. So today, I'm going to give you the basics, all right? I'm going to help you understand what a registered agent actually is, why you need one, and who you should choose. Are you excited? Finally? Good. Then let's get to work. First, let's start by discussing the definition of a registered agent when forming your business, okay? And I love this one. I actually got it from True Inc. LLC. A registered agent is an individual or entity that has been appointed by you to receive service of process, government correspondence, tax notices, and compliance documents on behalf of your business. Now, what does all of that mean? That means that when you choose a registered agent for your business, he or she will be the person that will receive any papers in service of process, right? So if a lawsuit is ever filed against you, they're going to be served. They're going to receive any compliance notices that are coming to you from the state or from the government. And they're also going to receive any tax notices that you would receive for your business. In essence, they're kind of your important business document point person, okay? And I tell you all of that because I think the details of what the registered agent will receive is very important when choosing who your registered agent should actually be. But before I get into who your registered agent should be and who I recommend, let's talk about who can be your registered agent and address the big question that I get over and over and over again, which is, can you be your own registered agent? And the answer to who can be and if you can be varies based upon your state. But the majority of states have basic requirements on who a registered agent can actually be. And that is just typically someone who's over the age of 18, that has a physical address so that your mail can be delivered, and is available during regular business hours in the event that they ever need to be served on behalf of your business. So in most people's cases, that means anybody could be your registered agent, right? As long as they're over 18. As a matter of fact, in my very first business, my younger sister was my registered agent. It wasn't really the greatest idea because she was in college and did not have a permanent address, even though she had a physical address and was over 18. And because she moved around a lot, like most people do in college, I had to spend a lot of money changing the address of my registered agent over and over and over again. So keep that in mind. Most states require a fee if you have to make changes to who your registered agent is, or even to their address. So when making the decision on who, choose someone that you really feel confident is going to be as permanent at their address as possible to avoid a lot of change. I think in my second business, I made my daughter my registered agent, and she was living with me at the time. So her physical address was my home address. And I felt like that was a pretty good idea at the time because in my mind, any important documents would still come to my home, meaning I would have them, even though they'd be in my daughter's name. But that wasn't the greatest idea either, because in my state, to the outside world, the registered agent address is what's shown when someone looks up your business with the state in order to send you documents. So when I chose my daughter, my personal address was the one that was actually shown. And I had to change that real quick, okay? And that brings me to the should you be your own question, your own agent question, if your state allows it. Because when you think about it, even when I chose my daughter, in essence, I was kind of being my own agent. I mean, after all, my stuff was going to show up at my house. But did I really want that kind of stuff showing up for me directly? To me directly? The answer for me is no. I don't want to be my own agent. I want someone who is capable of receiving important documents and being able to address them immediately and get to work on whatever it is and take care of whatever those documents are requesting from me. If I was receiving those documents, that burden of what was needed would fall on me. The stress would grow. My head might pop off, and I would then have to add whatever those documents requested to my task list. And most likely, I would still need to look for and secure an attorney or an accountant to help me get that stuff done. And I've got relationships with people who would do a better job in addressing those types of documents than I can. So when talking about who can be your registered agent, anybody really could meet the criteria in your state, including yourself. But is that the best? Now, let's talk about who should be your registered agent. Obviously, based upon the information that I just went over with you about the types of documents and the types of situations that your registered agent would receive and the actions that might need to be taken when you receive those documents, it's almost a no-brainer on who should be your registered agent, right? You should choose someone who has the capacity to receive sensitive documents, someone who you don't mind knowing all your business, and someone you wouldn't be absolutely horrified by if they were actually served with legal documents for your business. Who do you trust? Who do you think you want involved in all of that? Who do you think should be involved in all of those situations and scenarios? That's the question. And that's
help me help you.
Yes, let me, of course. I'm going to tell you an attorney or an accountant. Some businesses and some states even allow for multiple registered agents. So you could have both your attorney and an accountant be your registered agents. And I say primarily those two people because most of the time, documents that you're going to receive to your business through the state or to your registered agent are going to be documents that an accountant needs to begin working on or that an attorney needs to begin working on, right? So what about registered agent services? Well, a professional registered agent service centers its business around being available to accept your documents on your behalf. Most of them provide their address on your public documents, and it helps to keep your address private. And a good service should also scan and send you your documents the same day. They should also provide you with any reminders for your state compliance reports if that applies to your business structure and in your state. And they should also provide you with easy access to various forms, but they will not help you take care of what you need to take care of if a document is sent. Like I said, most of the time that will be an accountant or an attorney. So, do you need to eventually create some ongoing relationships with an accountant and an attorney? Yes. I know as a new entrepreneur, it's scary, right? You become fearful of the idea of working with an attorney or an accountant because of, quite frankly, how expensive they are, right? And it's true. They ain't cheap, okay? They ain't. It's the truth. But developing a relationship with an attorney or an accountant is important, just in case the need arises for you. You don't have to pay them to have a relationship. You only have to pay them if you use their professional services. That can't be avoided. So it may not be as expensive as you think. Now, I'm not saying you have to put them on a retainer just so that you can use them as your agent. And that's why in my business, my agent is finally my attorney. And it wasn't always that way. I mean, I think in my third business, I chose a really good professional, quiet, and trustworthy friend. And I knew that I could trust them if some information about me and my business ever got delivered to them until I found my attorney. And that might be a solution for you as well. So you see, understanding this whole registered agent thing when you form your business is not as difficult as you may believe. It's simple. As long as the person meets the criteria in your state and they meet the criteria in your head and in your heart, they'll be a good choice. And the best thing about it is, if you choose wrong, you can always change it, boo. It might cost you a little bit of money, but you can always change it. So don't let the whole registered agent thing stop you from moving forward in your entrepreneurial journey. Go ahead, start that business, get it legally registered, make it official. Don't make no excuses around it. You have got this. I hope today's video has been extremely helpful for you. And I hope today's video has answered all of your agent questions because I get them all the time. If so, or if not, tell me in the comments below and like this video for me, but only if you actually do. Share it with someone who needs to understand this stuff and check out all the detailed videos in the How to Set Up Your Business for Success in 2021 series that we have been doing the last 12 weeks or so. Hit that subscribe button and click that bell so you will be notified when the final episode, episode 10, goes live in a couple weeks. And until next time, my love, stay safe. Bye-bye. Mwah.